You know what? Enough is enough. I'm tired of seeing Little Women in my timeline and having no part of the conversation. I want to go see the movie, but I haven't read the book. I don't even know what the book is about. I'm ashamed. I've never really been a reader of classics, but I should at least have some point of reference. I make a video at the beginning of every year about the adaptations of the year, but a lot of the books I haven't read. What did I say in that video? We have a new adaptation of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, which follows 4 sisters in Massachusetts during the Civil War. This one is going to star Emma Watson and Saoirse Ronan. I'm moderately interested to see it. Then we've got oh yeah, it's one of those books that I know I should have read. I know there have been multiple adaptations. I've never seen any of them. All I know is it's a bunch of sisters during the Civil War. I know some of their names, but I only know their names because of this Friends episode. Spoiler alert. This whole video I'm gonna spoil the book.
Joe's a girl. It's short for Josephine.
But Joe's got a crush on Laurie. Actually, Laurie's a boy. No wonder Rachel had to read this so many times.
Beth dies.
Everyone is freaking out in my Twitter timeline about all the performances of the movie. I've never seen Timothée Chalamet in a movie, but you're all very excited about him. I like Saoirse Ronan, I like Emma Watson, but I haven't seen them in movies for a really long time. I was gonna wait until the movie came out on like Netflix or some type of streaming service, but I have to know. And I'm gonna hope that Book Outlet will help me out. I swear I've seen this really pretty edition on Book Outlet. Yay, it's there! Oh, there are so many to choose from. This is the one I was thinking of. I'm gonna order that and then read it and then see the movie and we'll talk. It's here. I am so excited. Damn, that's thick. Oh, wow. Liam, yeah? Can you bring me the blade? That sounds aggressive. Thank you. Want to watch? This will be satisfying. I guess I just didn't realize it was gonna be almost 800 pages. Do I know the characters? I know Joe and Beth. Yep, that's all I know. Oh hey, there's a cast of characters. Amy. I knew there was an Amy. And Meg. Don't know her. And I don't know who they are on here. And I don't know who plays who in the movie. I'm assuming, because I think Joe is like the main kind of character, I think Saoirse Ronan is gonna play her. I'll keep you updated. I'm gonna start reading it like now. Okay, I guess this is when kissing people on the lips and using the word queer 3 times in one page is normal. Oh, I'm exactly on page 100. I like this a lot. I feel like I've gotten to know all the characters really well already. I love how this is written. Laurie? Love Laurie. I kind of like, I don't know what the moral of the story is or what the intent of the book is at all or where we're gonna go from here. But at this point, I really like all of the commentary on like being happy with what you have, and I guess like the time that this is set in, or really every time ever, there's always going to be people who are struggling more and need more help, and this family is really about like giving to others, and even though we don't have a lot, like sharing the wealth we do have and just appreciating what you have. Their mother, I love her. love Joe. Lori was like, girls are quiet and nice and read to you. And Joe was like, I'm not quiet and nice. I can definitely see why Joe is an important part of like literary history. And she's one of the girls in literature. You just use that word. Think of a better word, Kayla. Who like challenged what was expected of her. And she's also a writer, which I feel like I knew. Lori just got asked what girl he likes best, and he said Joe. I ship it. Joe and Lori forever. I love them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Ah, so cute. They're playing this game called Truth, where you basically just like pick somebody in the group and you get to ask them whatever question you want and they have to tell the truth. Also, I can't.
Good girl.
Joe just chopped off all her hair and I can't stop reading this book. I'm on page 250 and I should probably go to bed. But it's so funny how there are certain things happening in here that I feel like are probably like well-known parts of this book, like Joe cutting her hair. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that in the movie. Ah, I'm so excited. This is how I'm choosing to look on the internet today. I am a third of the way through Little Women. I have to be honest, I am not really interested in Amy's part. I'm really liking all of the characters, but we're specifically focused on Amy at this point in the book, and I'm not like that interested in reading about her, to be honest. And now that we're getting to know them better, I'm trying to figure out who's playing who, and I'm starting to think Emma Watson is Meg, which I wouldn't have thought going in because I don't think she looks the oldest of the four actresses, but Meg is clearly like the most dull of all the characters, and I feel like Emma Watson, not that she's dull as a person, but she can play that like more serious role. I feel like we know the least about Meg. I like Amy. Amy's funny. I don't know why this book's talking about her flat nose. That's so weird. But she's the youngest, and she's artistic, and she's fun, and she is like left behind at the movies, and then she burns Joe's like manuscript. Joe is so dramatic. Like, she's amazing, first of all, but she literally like wasn't allowed to go on this trip because she said something, and she goes like, oh, my abominable tongue, and she's so upset. And it's like, Joe, your sister just almost died. Your dad just almost died. You'll be fine. Honestly, I thought Beth was gonna die sooner because she was just getting sick. There's a sick baby in the book, and I was like, Beth. But then Beth didn't really get that sick, and now it's just we're moving on to other things. So that's where we're at. I'll update you later. Joe just left. Lori loves her, and she left anyway. I'm fine. I'm fine. Obviously, women do what you want. If she doesn't love him, she has to go her own way. She needs to follow her dreams, and she needs to do everything she wants to do. She doesn't want to be held back, and she doesn't love him. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This isn't a love story, Kayla. Side note, I love that she calls him Teddy. She was like, mother doesn't approve of flirting even in fun, and you do flirt desperately, Teddy. I'm starting to think they don't end up together at all. And I thought they would. We've still got a quarter of the book to go, but I'm now remembering from Friends something about Joe and Lori, but I'm glad I didn't go back and watch those clips because I feel like it spoiled something.
Lori proposes to Joe, and she says no, even though she's still in love with him, and then he ends up marrying Amy.
Lori and Amy? No. Ew. At the conversation about what women need to do to, like, keep their man. Like, here's how to treat your husband. And if you don't, then everything's your fault when things go wrong. Beth. Why was I sadder though when Joe left Lori? I lost my page! I finished Little Women. I don't know how to cope. How is this 5 stars? Okay, so I just love classics now. Louisa May Alcott, like, hit me up. What's up? Did she write any other books? What's happening? Oh, wait, there's sequels to this, I think. Or somehow related to this. Why do I know nothing about classics? I love Little Women. I want to read it again. Am I okay? This was so smartly written in regards to, like, the pace. Even though I didn't really like certain sections. Or I was bored by certain sections. What's up, Meg? I think I needed those in order to really love the other sections. And then there were these whole parts that were just written in letters, and those were amazing. And it was just really well, like, paced. I finished this so much faster than I thought I would. They really kept my attention the whole time. Oh my god, classics are actually good. Wow, shocker, Kayla. Okay, well, now I need to watch the trailer.
This is Meg, Amy, Beth,
oh my god,
and Joe.
it introduced them right at the beginning.
This
oh,
is
I was
Meg.
right. That's Emma Watson. Meg. She's the oldest one. Okay. What's wrong with me?
I'm working on a novel. It is a story of my life and my sister's.
Make it short and spicy. And if the main character is a girl, make sure she's married by the end.
Ow, Joe!
I love Joe.
I want to be an artist in Rome and be the best painter in the world.
That's what you want too, isn't it, Joe? To be a famous writer?
Yes, but it sounds so crass when she says it.
My girls have a way of getting into mischief.
Well, so do I. This is Meg, Amy, Beth, and Joe.
I intend to make my own way in the world.
No one makes their own way, least of all a woman.
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot
need
she
to
was in
marry
it.
well.
You are not married, aren't you?
Well, that's because I'm rich.
Joe, would you like to dance with me?
I can't because I scorched my dress. And Meg told me to keep still so no one would see it.
I have an idea of how we can manage.
Joe is a lost cause,
He's so cute.
so you are your family's hope now.
I have loved you ever since
Why am I
I've known
crying?
you, Joe. I couldn't help it.
It would be a disaster if we
It wouldn't
married,
be a
okay?
disaster.
We'd be miserable.
Joe, I'd be a perfect saint.
I can't.
Okay, I wonder if I should watch some other Little Women adaptations, because I know people always talk about other ones, but I don't know if I should watch them before or after this one. You know what I'm most excited about? It's not even just the movie, it's all of the commentary and all of the stuff happening online that I've been seeing and not understanding, and now I can go back and look at them all. Like, somebody posted this video that was like in defense of Amy March, and I didn't know what that even meant, and now I really want to watch it. And then there's all these quizzes online of which sister you are, and I can take one and it actually like means something, and all the interviews with the cast and stuff that I have just been like scrolling past. I can like actually be a part of, I don't know, the conversation about Little Women. I'm so happy I liked it. I also don't know what anybody else thought of the book. Like, I've never watched a review for it. I don't know what like the general feeling is about. Like, if any of the things that I freak out about that other people even care about. I know nothing, but I need to know what sister I am. I can't even guess who I am. I'm probably, I could be Meg. Could I be Joe? How would your BFFs describe you? Oh, it's either practical or loyal. Loyal. Oh, I haven't read. Pick a song to sing. Come on, Eileen. What a weird question. Choose a Meryl Streep movie. Really pick something important from Little Women. Joe's novel, The Pickwick Club, Christmas Day, Amy's paintings, Meg's wedding, Beth's piano. Something important. They're all important. I have to say Joe's novel. I'm Meg! Yeah. Loyal, responsible, genuine, a natural born leader. Someone who often puts the needs of others above your own. A caregiver who's constantly striving to make people around you feel welcome. That, I'm not shocked. Ooh, there's another one they posted on the same day called Which Little Women March Sister Combination Are You? Choose a gift to bring to a friend's party. Which volunteer opportunity speaks to you the most? Ooh, where do I want to visit? New Zealand. I'm Joe and Meg. Hey! Fun. Wow. Great. Let's go watch the movie. Oh my gosh. I get to watch the movie. Robbie's gonna fall asleep. It's like 2.5 hours. Today is the day I get to go see Little Women. I don't think Robbie is at all interested in this film, but he's gonna very kindly watch it with me. The thing about movies with him, movies that he generally thinks he's not really that into, he's still down to see because he will almost always get emotionally impacted regardless. He's notorious for sobbing during movies when I feel much more emotionally connected to books than movies. But I don't think he even knows the plot, which neither did I a week ago, so it's fine. Have I even read the synopsis to you? Oh, just kidding. There isn't one. What do you think Little Women is about?
Probably big guys.
Alright, let's go. This is our movie review. We're very cold.
So Beth's sister, or my favorite sister,
Beth.
was Beth.
What's your favorite sister?
Least like sister was young Amy. My only critique as a not book reader of it was the way that she ends up falling in love. We didn't see enough of their interaction between her and the professor, so it felt, I don't know, forced.
But she didn't really, because that was just the way she wrote the book. That was one of the smartest adaptations I've ever seen.
I cried 7 times.
You did?
Yeah. I was crying that friggin' Beth died.
Yeah.
And she came down in her mom's face. I was like,
Really?
Give me the Kleenex. But not only that she died, the fact that it was the same scene as when she was young, walking down the stairs when she was so worried about Beth when she wasn't in bed. That was the exact same
Robbie's
scene.
the #1 Little Women stan.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but I just want to say the movie was genius. It introduced, you don't know because you didn't read the book.
Yeah.
But it introduced the end game relationships at the beginning of the movie. So you knew from the beginning that Amy and Laurie were going to end up together, which made you
Want
hate
to see the journey
Amy
more.
less.
Yeah. I want to see how it happened too, kind of.
I guess. Amy is one of the most hated characters in literature.
Oh, really? Oh, and what about his little monologue, Laurie to Joe, about his, that was teary-eyed when he was just like, oh, I guess I'll just be out here watching.
Really missing from the movie was all of the Joe and Laurie moments, all of my favorite moments of Joe and Laurie and their relationship in the book.
That was the flashback they kind of had, right?
No, there was so much, but I guess the whole purpose of not making those beautiful scenes was they're not going to end up together, so they wanted you to
not hate Laurie as much.
Yeah, I wanted Laurie to be more Laurie though. Robbie was confused by, sorry, my hair is a problem.
It took me about half the movie to realize the timelines. They overlapped. It's not that it was a lot, it just overlapped.
I'm confused.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was weird.
No, I agree.
I just watched Star Wars and they just did that every 2 seconds and I could keep up. I don't know, I guess because I don't know what was really happening, I can't really tell what, they all look very similar besides their hair.
Yeah, because Beth was sick in both timelines.
Until she passed away, then it was okay, well I know now what's happening.
At one point Robbie was like, how old are they supposed to be? Because Amy, it was that scene of Amy on the ice.
Yeah.
And she was skating, she was like, wait for me!
Yeah, she walked out like a deer and then she went through and I was like, girl, if you can't walk on ice, or I don't know.
She looks 20 but acted 10.
Yeah, so it was really awkward. She had her full mittens with no fingers on, doing this. So I'm like, you're not even, a little slow for me at the starting, but then once I got invested in the characters, it perked up for me.
Oh, also the professor, that Joe marries in the end, he's definitely like 50 in the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they made him less like, it made it less weird. We're blind. This is the end of Robbie and Kayla's movie review. We'll see you again next month.
I thought she was gonna end up being a lesbian, which would have been way cooler, I think.
Listen,
If it would have been so cool if she was like,
Joe should have been asexual.
or asexual. Yeah, either one. I just think it would have been cool that, because like, you know, she had that letter that she wrote that she said like, I was lonely, or when she was talking to her mom, she was like, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
And then she kind of started saying that, but these women aren't just things.
Yeah,
I would be
about
like,
getting married.
yeah, and that women aren't just beauty, they're also smart, they're also talented.
Yeah, and you don't have talent.
That would have been such a good segue to be like,
yeah.
it was just, I don't know, just how it was written, it felt very much like that's where it was going, and it was just like, but I'm lonely.
So even like, without reading the book, you still got that essence, and I'm glad, because that is something that so many people feel reading the book, is that Joe is clearly queer.
Yeah.
But that's not actually like
yeah, because to me, it just looked like she was just,
she should have been.
She was fighting against the norm of that time.
And it would have been
She's
nice
like,
to go even further
yeah,
with that.
like that's just a really good area they could have very easily
But this is
gone
from the
into.
1830s.
And that's the thing, right? Yeah, like they still weren't allowed to talk about that shit.
Thanks, radio host.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. Bye.